What's up, guys? Good morning, good morrow, good wherever you at. Hi. Hope everyone is doing. Let's get this London session started. Yes, yes. Let's do this thing, chicken wing. That's all I'm gonna say. Just let's do this thing, chicken wing. Boo. There we go. 2 seconds. Voila, voila. Hope everyone is doing amazing today. Let's see what today brings. I have absolutely no clue what today is going to bring. Especially because it's a bit of a weird and wonderful day, but you never know. You never know. Maybe it's going to be awesome sauce and it's going to just be great. What's up, Njabula? How you doing? Have you been trading? Or me? How have the markets been for you? I feel like that's the most important question. How have the markets been for you? Right? A little bit... I want to say it's almost a little bit tricky today. Is it? Could be a lie. I haven't even freaking checked it out. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. Let's mark out all of our high to low. Let me first get this sorted. What's happening with the market? Good question. Let's do a top to bottom analysis. It's just been absolutely chaotic recently. That's about it. Hey, Bondreds, how you doing? Good morning. So I'm just sorting my life out, don't mind me. Just sorting myself out. Stop profit, take loss, go OP. Hey T-Sav. What's up? How you doing? What do you mean stop profit, take loss? How's it going, T-Sav? How's the trading been treating ya? Did you get some whoop whoops yesterday? I feel like that's important. Did you get whoop whoops? Happy trading and oh, Pyeong Water. Hey, Dubster. Yo, happy weekend. Guys, today is Friday. When did it become Friday? What happened? What happened to this week? I don't understand. But let's do this.
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
Hope everyone's doing amazing. Okay, let's start with, ooh, we have a new daily opening gap. Look at this little new daily opening gap right over here. Awesome sauce. Okay. Meow. 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 Okay. New daily opening gap acquired. Then, second thing, midnight. Where you at? There you are. Oh, that's yucky, but okay. What the heck is that? You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that. Or the ew. Sorry. Oh gosh. Hey Bartek, how you doing? Sniper, are we shorting today? So far things point towards that. I've literally just hopped on, so I haven't even done my top to bottom analysis yet. So far everything is looking bearish for now, but you know, like I said, I have not done my top to bottom analysis, so I could be lying to you right now. Let's not lie, people. How you doing, Sniper? How's everyone doing today? Andile, what's up? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I wanted to mark out previous day high. I'll just call it the New York high for now. It is the previous day high. Previous day low. Well, this is definitely New York low. Tapped into that NWOG and then just went for it. It actually consolidated quite a bunch yesterday. Who traded yesterday's New York session? How was it for you guys? If I can, I just hope that you stay away from... Hey, Bon, what's up? Bartek, I'm good. That donkey makes my day every time. Aw, Kobe, I'm glad. It is adorable. It really is. I'm glad it makes your day because it low-key makes my day as well. I can't go without doing that little donkey because it's adorable. Without playing the... you know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
That's what she said.
Moving on. Okay, Asia High. Right here. Awesome sauce. New daily opening gap. Amazing. Maze. Anyways, now let's do tippy top to bottom. So daily. Okay. Created that big wick yesterday. We're still in this flipping range. Yesterday ended as a doji. That's great. Okay. So, ended as a doji yesterday. I kind of want to say this is going to go bearish. No solid unmitigated gaps going on up there. At least half of this wick on the, so 444. At least half of that wick would be quite nice to see. Let's check the 4 hour. Okay, so we do have some unmitigated shenanigans going on the 4 hour. So it could want to come and correct all of this imbalance happening up here. I was still keen for it to come up to this doji, but apparently not. Usually after doji you see a nice size candle. I know, I was looking at that as well, and that's actually what I was thinking about. I was like, it's just, the question is it going to be a bearish or bullish candle? You know, that's always the question. I low-key wanted to say it might end bullish, but during London today, we might be headed down. It's just what I'm thinking. Again, this is just what I suspect. Do not take it. This is not financial advice. This is just me thinking out loud. I could be oh so wrong. It could just start shooting up real quickly. Jamie, what's up? I wouldn't say recovered, but I'm not struggling for oxygen anymore, if that makes sense, JB. Struggling to push past that support below. So Kobe, you think this might be headed up? Is that what you're thinking? Like I said, there is these unmitigated imbalances. In all honesty, you know, if we're actually being honest with ourselves, we are actually just in a flipping range. But you know, in this range on lower time frames, it could still give us something decent. I don't try and predict the market though, I just react to it. But that's exactly right. I can say this until I'm blue in the face. Doesn't mean I'm going to be correct. You have to react with what you got in front of you. Hey Don, what's up? I mean, it's just consolidate. Literally. What is the market doing? It's actually going sideways. If you look at the daily, we're just barcoding. But, you know, the lower time frames give us lower time frames. Yes, I said that right. Never mind. Don, how long have I been trading? 11 months. What's up? 480 flush. I'm short from New York highs. Mr. Umi, do you just really like shorts? I'm low-key getting that vibe. Bad art animation? What's up? I don't believe that you have bad art animation. Just saying. I feel like you have to prove that you have bad art animation. Okay, sorry. So this is the 4 hours. Check the 1 hour quickly. I got distracted. Order block here at 482. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Mr. Ubi, I see. I see. 480 into this. Noted. And then do you think it's going to go back up? I think that's the real question. Do you think it's going to tap into this order block and then pop back up? Is possible, or are we just going to keep going down? I mean, a lower high was established here. Just, yeah, okay. 1 hour, let's check the 15-minute. Hi, Stitch boys. I love that. That popped into my head now. Hi. He does the thing with his hand. How you doing, Eddie? How goes it? How goes it? Much interest. Okay. 15-minute. 5-minute. Whoop. Okay. Holy guacamole, what the heck is happening? Back to the 1 minute. Well, that's quite a drop. I guess it is 3 AM, so it is the new hourly candle. But good grief, man. Nice. Nice. So let's mark out the 3 AM open. Right there. And it is also another weakness. Hey, Debbie, what's up, Hunter guy? What's up, Pipstar? How you doing? I was long at New York Open and now short of New York High to imbalance. Okay, cool. Got it. Alec, hi. What's going on, Hunter guy? What chart is this? This is the Nasdaq futures, the micros to be specific. Hey Joe, hope that answered that. Wait, which model or strategy am I using? Hey, Matthew? Yeah? Anyways, I'm assuming it's Matthew. What's up, Matthew? So this... What was the question? What model strategy? So I use market auction theory mixed with ICT and SMC confluences, but I have also low-key been using bob levels. It's a bit of a long story, what bob levels are. I just don't like where the stop loss is with this one. Very nice entry though. What does this look like on the 5-minute? A pip. This could come back up on the 5-minute. Shoot. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait for a little bit more confirmation before I jump into things. The markets have been a little bit all over the place recently, so let's wait for some solid confirmation before doing some silly goose shenanigans. Yes, Hunter guy, it is. Did it hit 480 exactly? Oh, it did too! No, it did not. 480 is here. It didn't hit yet. What streaming setup am I rocking? OBS? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're asking? Are you on NQ? You might be on NQ because MNQ 480 has not hit. Just saying. 480 is here on MNQ. Which means it did not hit yet. There's 480. Megumin or Megumin? Interesting name. What's up? How you doing? Oh, hey Kieran. How you doing? How goes it? Well, I'm not looking forward to the heat today. 34 degrees, real feel 39. Are you freaking kidding me? Anyways. Now you're asking all the real questions. I can show you photos. Alright, Jamie, you want to start streaming? Am I trading gold? You'll specify? No, I'm trading Nasdaq futures. What's up? What about you and everyone in the chart? I'm good. How's everyone else doing in the chart? I said in the chat, not the chart. How's everybody else today? Is everyone ready for the weekend? Does anyone have any super duper cool plans for the weekend? I think that's also super important. You gotta have some cool plans for the weekend. Mr. Umi, answer me. I have questions. Oh, dag nabbit, I moved it. There we go. You know, what a huge drop. It would be nice to see it react off of there. My stop loss is just not in a great place. Pity. Pity, pity, pity. Okay, let's see. Oh, really? That's so cool. So wait, why do you want to start streaming? Or maybe that's the important question. Pretty and green, what's up? Good morning. How's it going? How you doing? How you doing? Sorry. I'll be normal. Hero Daddy, you have over 2,000 USD using a daily strategy. How long have you been trading for? Hey, Athar, what's up? Possible double bottom forming. I know, I'm watching it closely. Today's a cracker rather than the freezer. I can't. I wish I could. It would be so much easier. I've been trading for years and finally think I'm good enough where I can make useful content. Nice! But, okay, no, so... How do I put this? Do you want to do it just to make content? What is the goal behind it? Let's maybe ask that. Like, I know that that's quite a random question. Obviously, you don't have to tell me your goals. I'm just, like, curious. Is your goal because you want to maybe make something extra from it? Is your goal that you just want to help people? Is it just that you think it would be fun? You know, all of them valid, but if it, yeah. JK God, what's up? How you doing? Hello. I tend to cut winners and hold losers until max pain. Any suggestions? I've had some success, but I need to overcome this issue. Lance, what about, have you ever tried set and forget? Have you ever tried it? I don't know if it's something you maybe thought about, like maybe have a set. How many hours do you trade with, Lance? Live streaming like you, just have a nice chill chat with other traders. Okay, that's valid. There we go. Yeah, then that's awesome. I'm just gonna say in the beginning, it's going to be very slow and very awkward. Just giving. I remember the beginning. Oh, it was kind of. I had to talk to myself quite a bit. Very Orkies, but you know, at least for me, I was low-key figuring things out. But for you, it would probably be easier because you're going to just be talking and you'll know exactly what's going on. Logan, I'm so sorry. I did send you a message. No, didn't I? Did I send you a message just now? I did. Didn't I? You say I did. I did. Okay. There we go. I gotcha. Oh, I spelled, okay. I spelled like a chop, but you get the point. Oh, streaming and content creation is so much work for not as much money as people think. No, never. 1.5 hour-ish. Okay. Okay, Lance. What about having 1.5 hour is also a lot, so that, okay. Do you take partials or not? Don't need money, making enough from trading. There we go. So if you're doing it more for like a, this is fun, I think it could be lots of fun, go for it. Combination. Let's see if this would have worked out. This tends to have a little bit of a push. Let's see how it reacts off of this bob level. How did the short work out for you yesterday? Called the flush, you saw it. I mean, I didn't take it, but it was good. Oh, Lance, of course. Okay, so you take partials. What about the second you take your first partial, you move to break even, right? Then go hands off. Maybe then when the second partial's taken, you move to where your first partial was. Something like that. So you almost have a trailing. I'm throwing ideas at you. Maybe people will disagree and think that's stupid. You know, let the stop loss hit. Let the stop loss hit. You know, I've had people yell at me for that before, but I've had it where it got literally a tick away from my stop loss and then reversed to be a winning trade. Yeah, sometimes it happens. More often than not, it doesn't. But imagine closing a winning trade because you wanted to close out early. If it's going to go for your stop loss, let it go for your stop loss. If you're willing to risk that amount, it means you don't care if you lose that amount. But the issue I see is the fact that you close the winners early, right? So what if you then, once one partial's taken, then you move to break even? Maybe then when the second partial's taken, you move it to the next swing high or swing low or whatever, you know. You know, have maybe that set of rules. That helped me personally. Have TP hit once on blue moon, I scalp mainly and take base hits repeatedly. There we go. Hey, go for thread, what's up? Yeah, I guess. I want to go for it, but I don't know what kind of camera and PC specs I need, thus hoping you share a subject. Sure, you don't need anything fancy though. I think that's the thing, you really don't need anything super fancy. Like you could go all out and make it uber duper fancy, but it's not always necessary. Like you could probably get a cheap-ish microphone, decent camera, and your PC that you probably have could probably work. Hey Zana, what's up? Makes sense. Compound the wins throughout and loss. Yep. For beginners, VWAP bands with trigger and set and forget. Oh, there we go. 473 left unmitigated. Good golly grief. Sorry. What in the headedly is that? Yeah, okay, so we tapped into this fair value gap now, so this is the rejection off of that. Let's see if we now go back down. Thank heavens, guys. That was the trade I was low-key looking at. Let's see if we get anything today. Isn't it? What's happening today? Someone's mentioned it a few times and I keep forgetting. What's happening today? That's why I'm reluctant to hang. And I think plus nothing is real, so even the trading is on sim, money is fleeting in general. There we go. See, okay, but then Lance, what about the trailing idea? Once it hits TP1, go to break even. Makes no difference then, right? Then TP2, just move to where TP1 is. Nothing gained, nothing lost. If it comes back to take you out, does that make sense? You need good internet. I get it, Logan. Gosh, my internet sucks. Damn. Nah, I'm kidding. Just messing with you. It does suck, but yeah, that's not my fault. That's... I try my best. Hey, Side, what's up? You all just missed a nice long... yes and no, depending on your strategy. But that would have been a loss if I had taken that one short, so that's then fine. I want to see how this reacts off of here. Sorry, this is Mr. Umi. Well, I'm on a MacBook running 3 minutes. Jamie, yes and no. Yes and no. I also got a little tiki-taki up here. It's not the best quality, but it is what it is. And yeah, basically just YouTube. 23 minutes on tablet running the 1 minute with recording software. Triple watching is oh, triple witching. Thank you, Hard Hat Trading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I know I've traded through a triple witching day before. What exactly does it mean again? Please remind me. And from your experience, how do the markets react on that day? I remember I have traded during it before. I remember it being chaotic, but I don't know why. I think it's not true love. It's probably the music. What's up, Epic Seed? How you doing? Hey, Kieran. This is the best ISP to go with. Ping is really low. Oh, nice. I like that idea. It would take some pressure off. I guess I'm oversized using minis and that adds to the stress. I enjoy trading these futures a little too much. See, Lance, so yeah, why not? So let's say I'm gonna just use this as an example, right? Let's, for funsies, say you did this. I don't know. I don't know. Let's pretend. Okay, there's 5R. So let's say it broke above, you took TP1 here. Just gonna mark things randomly. TP1. How many TPs do you normally take? Like 3? 2. 3. For fun. Okay, let's just pretend. So let's pretend now, okay, you took this trade, awesome, TP1 take and instantly just go to break even. Now, if it comes back and takes you out of break even, you've still gained a little bit, lost nothing. Right, then let's say that now TP, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep moving it. But that's now break even, so that's fine. Then it goes up to take out TP2, you then move stop loss to where your TP1 was. And you just then follow it like that. It's a little bit higher risk that it's going to come back and take you out. So, you know, that's up to you. Obviously, you make your own rules. You find out what works best for you. At the end of the day, you know, English. At the end of the day, people can only maybe make suggestions. And you see what sits right with you, what makes sense to you, what you go, oh, yes, that works, or what doesn't. Bullish pinball on the 15-minute. I'm looking for more upside past 24550. Might take the GAN fan. New York Hikes, New York Globe, check it out. GAN fan. You mean the GAN? What do you mean GAN fan? I have my GAN box. What the heck's the GAN fan? Saw that. Maybe take a trade and use JP1. No, I usually take profit and leave a runner. Only have 2 minis on at the most with occasional third con, but usually out of... Oh, there we go. No, there we go. So then you take profit and leave a runner. So at your TP, go to break even. And then if you're feeling cool, whatever this looks like it's going, but you're not 100% sure, then just have a bit more of a trading. You know, see what works for you. People can only come up with suggestions. You're gonna have to, this might sound rude, but you're gonna have to figure out for yourself what's ideal and what's gonna work for you. I think this trade will go higher than expected. Interesting, epic scenes. I usually just focus on one really good entry and grab like 20 to 50 points consistently. I never marry a trade. Interesting. Hunter guy. So I know that I have a little bit of a controversial belief. I don't know if we're going to get into that today. But, yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'll check it out. I know you ain't going to believe me, but I'm watching this on my smart toilet. Oh, okay, it's Andy. What's up, Andy? Andy's like the local troll. Anyways. Okay, let's see how it breaks. We have this 1, 2. Let's see if this breaks or if it's just gonna mess around. Mr. Uma, you still didn't respond because this didn't hit 480. So were you taken out? Yes or no? I'm confused. Hey, Elf. What's up? Yeah, Andy, you are. Don't even deny it. I mean, I haven't blocked you, but you always come up with the weird, wonderful things. JB, what's up? Intraday drawdown on Take Profit Trader Pro account. So adds a difficult element. Can't really hold the same. Oh, they switch from EOD to intraday once you're funded. It's like a trick. A Oh, that's mean. Oh no, that's mean. Oh, that's so mean. Ooh. Sorry. I saw something here. Let's see if this goes bob to bob. Again, I'm not... The bob to bob during New York, absolutely. During... Good engulfing. During London, haven't quite... Let's for funsies go with that. I'm curious. Let's see what this looks like on the 1 minute. Broke above, retested slightly. Not enough though. Let's see if this would have worked. This is a 1 to 4 hour trade, by the way. Not bad, not bad. Let's see if it works out. Okay. Now we can get our focus back. Let's see. Damn. No ways, Elf. What happened? Hey, Mr. Pix, how you doing? Hey, hi. First Nasdaq, just trade what you see on high time frames. I got long at 24496. That's good. Damn, Kyle. Okay. That's flipping good. Bro. Okay, let's be real. This I probably would have put there. Okay. Where are you running off to, little guy? Damn. Slow down. The V is Ving. That is amazing. Riding a rocket of hopes and dreams, but we'll make it. Yeah, Eddie. That is amazing.
Nice.
And guy, this is low-key the best trade of the week. Let's go. I love it. For anyone in this, seriously, well done. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoops are indeed valid today. 538 pullback. Problem is, this is not an ideal setup. It's not the worst setup, but it's not ideal. Yeah, unfortunately with my setup, this would be a B. I have two things going for this one. Unfortunately. Okay, so this is not a solid setup for me, unfortunately. Bob to bob, that one was pretty solid, but let's see if it goes all the way up. One approx 25k. What the heck, man, Elf? Hunter guy, well done. Nicely done. Beat the casino. Hey, Anush, what's up? Will I trade today? Very good question. If the opportunity presents itself, sure. I mean, I traded... How many trades? I took 3 trades yesterday, actually. Yeah, I did. Took 3 trades. 2 wins, 1 loss. Yesterday was cool. Am I a profitable trader? That depends. Car check. Carches. Sorry, I feel like I butchered that. What do you consider a profitable trader? Hey! Kirthi for you. Which instrument am I trading on? Nasdaq futures. The micros to be specific. Kingling. Hope that answered that for you. Like, monthly wise. Okay. Then theoretically, no, not yet. So I have only been trading for 11 months. For anyone that's new. Actually, for anyone that's new. What up?
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
There we go. So yeah, I've been trading for 11 months now. This is my first ever funded account. Super exciting. I am having to slowly claw my way out of the near blowing. I nearly blew this account. Clawing my way back up. But let's see, one good trade at a time. That's all trading is. One good trade at a time. So technically I'm not profitable yet. No, I haven't taken a payout yet. I'm still learning every day. I learn something different, but yeah. You lost an eval account yet? No, sorry, Anush. I'm so sorry, but it happens, right? It happens all the time. 3 to 4 weeks of this winning session, I'm done for this year. This year? Damn. Look at that trade. Epic scene. Well done. When next are you trading? I'd like to be part. Are you saying... What do you mean? Like you want to take the same trade I do? Wouldn't quite recommend it, but okay. Remember everyone, I shall be known as OBC Trader. Hopefully one day as popular as my... I appreciate that. I'm not popular, but I appreciate that compliment. Thank you. What you saying? You have less than a year of trading and you are... Yeah, I only started 11 months ago. Like I said, 11 months ago, I actually didn't know what a candle was. No, okay, no, sorry, not 11 months ago. So a year ago now, I was learning what candles were and the wicks and fair value gaps. You know, those basics. Actually, I started with fair value gaps and imbalances and things like that probably a year ago. And then I started trading, well, I think April 14th was the first day I ever took a trade. How cool. How many micros do I trade? Mr. Umi, it depends. If I'm doing the Bob's Bob, I've only been taking one because I'm still figuring it out. It depends. I risk... Okay. I've been risking a little less. I've de-risked because I'm clawing my way back out of the hole that I'm in. But normally I risk around $200 per trade. That's what I would normally risk. Hey, Mr. 1K, how you doing? Microwaves? Elf, what about microwaves? What's happening? Oh! 5-3 pullback would have given you a $50 scalp. I just found you. Is this a proper guy? Well, it's a funded, but yes, I use props. What's up? How you doing, Luke? Like, how you doing, Luke? This looks like it's still going up. 1 micro is... Oh, cheers, Hunter Guy. Well done. Seriously, whoop whoop. Well deserved. Seriously, well done. That is awesome. Are you then done for the day, Hunter Guy? I'm assuming you're done for the day and you're just gonna go and chill. The problem, like I said, is that this is very much a B setup. I only have 2 confluences for the setup. I mean, on the 5 minute, there's nothing. On the 5 minute, there's nothing. At all. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but again, I'm being really strict with myself and only taking the A+ setups because JWizzy, micro worthless. Unless you are figuring things out, then no. First time I've ever heard of props so often. I've always heard it called a demo account. Are props and demo accounts the same thing? I didn't think they were. You know what candles are? This one. Yes. So normally, this is what I'm forward testing. On the New York, in all honesty, it tends to be closer to 1 to 2 hour trades, maybe even 1 to 1 hour trades, but you know, if it works, it works. So yes, this one's a little aggressive. Maybe even I'm kind of low-key following the VWAP. My usual trade would look like so. Just a 1 to 2 hour strat. If I draw it like a normal human being. There we go. 1 to 2 hour, that's what I would normally have, but you can see it missed here. Wouldn't have tagged in. Oh, I see it is going back up. Just wouldn't have tagged me in. A little bit of a bummer. Let's see, we're now messing around a little bit. Kind of low-key tapped into... Yep. Coming back. Normally I do come back for New York, guys, but unfortunately I'm busy this afternoon. I have to go and pick up basically my passport and stuff. I had to renew it, so I have to go pick that up. So unfortunately I will not be here for New York session today. Sad. Crying. But that's okay. I heard what's happening. Put your hands up in there. Shout out to Elf. Thank you for the dono. Mad love. You're always so cool. I hope you know that. You should have waited for New York session. For what, Don? I'm not... Okay. Am I gonna have to do this again? Okay. There we go. Happy? Happiness. Demo is paper trading. Oh, there we go. Okay, thanks, Luke. I thought so. I thought demo was paper trading, so prop firm trading is not demo accounts then. Got it. Just wanted to confirm that. I was like, unless I'm being blonde. Dinesh, what's up? Gold? No, sorry, Nasdaq futures. There are most props trans... Oh, there. Oh, see, there we go. I'm not even trading, and I'm having a good time. I'm glad. Which pair do you trade? Nasdaq futures, so not a pair, sorry. Gold pair is clearer than NQ lately. Oh, I have seen. Oh, hello. Damn. Okay, so if this had tagged me in, it actually would have worked out. Shit. What a pity. So this one's still working. Low-key upset I'm not in this trade right now. Still not in it though, so it's fine. Can you teach me ICT? No, not really, sorry. I feel like there's a lot with ICT. You gotta, yeah. Yesterday, did you find the person whistling well? I did not. I don't know what it was or who it was, but it is what it is. Oh shoot, now I low-key wish I was in this trade. Bob to Bob levels strike again. That being said, yesterday Bob to Bob did not work well, but the price action was me. I'm currently with top 1 futures. Shoot. 3.32 hour trade. Let's see how this looks now. This might be a better... No, don't try catch a runaway. A runaway train. I feel like I said that like a chop. Runaway train. Okay, took out this level. Tapped in there. I've got an imbalance. This looks like on the 5 minute. I mean, it's better than my previous one. I still feel like I'm low-key trying to catch falling... not a falling knife. Opposite. Runaway train. Higher up is where... the main... Oh, it's okay. It's about to go higher up. Never mind. I was going to say higher up is where the order blocks and things are, where you would expect maybe a little bit more of a retest. Prop firm eval unfunded simulated account, which is still a demo account. It's only when you go live that it's not a demo account. What's up, Renouncer? What's up? Is there a difference between SMC and ICT? Oh, that's a little bit of a debate. There's a little bit of a difference. They use similar concepts though. true, Coach Carter, that is true. Like I said, I'm still, so I took the bump to bub levels yesterday during New York. Very, very cool. I missed the one because I hesitated. That was my bad. It would have been a win. I would have had a win off the bat. Fine. Then I took the next one that I retested, so it took me out. And then I took it again when it went back down, and it was a win. So that was really, really cool. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Point is, I now started trading them, but I said I'm keen to take them during New York where it's a little bit quicker, you get more confirmations, it's not as slow. London's been a little bit choppy and all over the place. It's working out beautifully today, but need a few more like confirmations during London before I will trade it during the London session. Quite a few runaways by now. Only thing I can say it has cost me. That's the thing. Trying to catch runaway trains, you're just gonna get squashed. Let's just be real. Put that back there. Forex, but no, I haven't traded since. Okay. Could anyone in the class help me decide Forex or stocks? I have small experience with both. I had better success with Forex, but now I haven't traded since 2022. So out of curiosity, Logan, why just those two? Maybe that's a bit of a tough question, I don't know, but why only those two? Why don't you want to like expect, just out of curiosity? Wait for it to bounce with confirmation just past yesterday's low and yesterday's promoters. Why have you done with futures and ready for the Queen's class? Options. Your account is growing faster. Good grief, Elf. Logan, true futures. Start with index like NQ or ES. Try futures, sorry. Lance. That's why I was kind of asking. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe Logan wants to start with those for a particular reason. Also, you know the entry level for futures. Use a prop firm until you're confident. Just joined. Are you currently trading Forex? What market? What broker do you use? Good grief. What's up, Jack Daniels? Am I currently trading Forex? No, trading Nasdaq futures. What's up? What market? Nasdaq futures. NQ. MNQ to be specific. Broker. I'm currently using Top 1 futures. Well, I'm funded with Top 1 futures. $100 for an EVAR. Futures and options don't make sense yet. Probably need to study more or experience it firsthand. Interesting. I mean, that's valid though. If it doesn't make sense to you, then that's fine. Problem is, none of this is going with my rules for these freaking, well, yeah, for this market. Should theoretically be drawing from the bottom, and it should retrace to the 50% of the bottom of it. I'm disappointed I'm not in this trade now, but it is what it is. For people, oh my gosh. This theoretically, oh, okay, probably a few ticks below. That theoretically is the bob to bob level. That's a 3.83R trade. I'm just kind of following the VWAP because I think it might tap into VWAP. But that being said, right by the tippy top of this level is the midnight open, which can react as a little bit of a magnet. Futures are incredible. The VWAP bounce and we'll now go bearish. Only a guess. True. Next month I'll do some studying. If you're in the Discord, check. Help me trade. I'm Garden. Any reading materials or help would be appreciated. I day trade, but want something that is live 24/5. Thinking about starting Forex and using a broker that allows leverage. Okay, but hear me out. Why do you want something that's live 24/5? Jack Daniels, out of curiosity. Why? Hey Hammer, what's up? You're a little bit late today. Just kidding. How you doing?
Hi. Hi. Good morning.
So, okay, for anyone that's new, if I ask why, it's because I'm genuinely curious. I'm not judging, I'm curious about your reasoning behind wanting to do something. Like, is it for a valid reason? I always find it very interesting to hear different people's opinion. Yeah, I think that's it, because everyone has such such different opinions when it comes to the markets. Not that it's a bad thing, it's very entertaining. Ooh, okay, a little bit of rejection off of that volume imbalance, but not enough. Oh, I'm so bummed that I'm not in this trade right now. But it is like you said, right, coach? Rather be bummed to not be in a trade than completely upset for taking a trade. You're on early, ain't you? Nah, Mikwabe, this is where I normally hop on. You're just always late. What's up? How you doing? Wish I was in this trade now, damn. Oh well. It is what it is. I work very odd hours, so can only trade at random times. Okay, see, that's valid. That's understandable. But again, it doesn't matter what you start with. You have to deal with each topic extensively. I work nights, but on off cycle, I'm up daytime. First time seeing this channel, hi. What's up, the conspiracy trader? Which time frame? Wally 3 walls? Question, but anyways. This is the 1 minute time frame. What's up? I study the market during the weekend and look at setting up through the week due to working on that. So you want to also do like swing trading, right? So not so much day trading, but swing trading? Is that what I'm understanding? That you can kind of set it up and then leave it alone throughout the week? Elf, I do and don't agree with you. Hear me out. I hear what you're saying, but if you try everything out, you might confuse yourself. Like I said, I started with the micro futures specifically for the reason that I won't blow through capital as quickly because, you know, the micros are some of the cheaper options. And I now know it decently well. Like if I go to gold, I feel completely lost. So imagine trying to study everything. It might be very overwhelming. That's just my thought on it. So I understand, you know, have a lot of knowledge, but maybe pick one and stick with one, get really good at one. That's what I kind of said to myself when I started. Pick one asset, stick to it before, and you know, until you know it better. Because if you start to know one really, really well, it would be easier to incorporate it into others. But if you're trying to figure out everything, you might overwhelm and confuse yourself. Does that make sense? Yeah, probably. I'm not sure what type it is. It's what I can kind of make work. True. Most experience with it, I can fund an account with low funds if I so desire. Need that pullback. Maliana, what's up? I started with 2K in options and I'm now at 6 figures. Damn, Elf. 130 moving average pullback. Okay, so this is where I initially had the TP. There it goes. Bloody hell. Cool. 24/5 trading answers the new trader addiction to dopamine. Most high caliber traders tend to focus on small window for condensed volatility. So Luke, the reason he wants the 24/5 is more to do with work and times able to trade. I hear what you're getting at though. Yes, pick one strategy and trade until you're flawless at execution, holding that single strat. ICT is a little noisy, so maybe start with something basic and easy. Yeah, I believe getting lost and finding yourself is the true path, especially in the market. I get that. I understand that, but especially if you're new, do you really want to go and overwhelm yourself completely? Okay, so where I originally had TP, it would have hit, and it was like a 1 to 3 R. So this I followed VWAP down, so that would have hit TP. So wait, had it like on. Okay, well, either way, it would have actually hit. There we go. But 3.26. I'm testing Bob levels in particular. Might be a little bit greedy. Again, I'm not in this trade, so I'm forward testing and seeing what works and da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, maybe if in a Bob to Bob, the VWAP is there, maybe that's just where you solidly take TP. Point of forward testing, right? Have a look at everything, but it would have been a freaking trade. Oh, it would have been so nice. Oh well, good to know. Angelo Art, what's up? You can trade Bitcoin. You can try paper trading, but to know what your own edge is, you first have to test. No, that's true. No ninja yet? No. I might start just looking at Forex. Only study the $7 to $8 million markets. Hey, Nene, what's up? Practicing execution reps on Friday is a good idea. Over other days, it's free cash Friday, yeah, extended price runs. Not about trading like everyone else, but about finding your edge. No, that's true. Oh, shoot. Bloody hell. I have friends who picked one strategy and they have 3 years and still hoping. I believe your true setup speaks to you. Hey, Vixie, so I do believe that, how do I put this? I do believe that the markets change and you need to adapt with them. Like I said, it's why I'm forward testing a new strategy, because recently my strategy just has not been working with how the markets have changed. That's fine. Adapt. That is the whole thing that people always have to deal with. You have to adapt to the situation. If the markets change, they're not going to wait, or they're not going to change to suit you. You have to change to suit the market conditions, right? Which is again why I'm forward testing this. Like I said, I took it yesterday for the first time during New York. Just wasn't comfortable taking it in London because London had not been working out so well. So I'm still forward testing it during London, but New York had been working out really, really well. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna take it. Watch it fall now, only a guess. Well, let's see, Luke. Is it Forex? What's up, Zayad? Zayad? No, this is the Nasdaq futures. FOMO, joy of missing out. I kind of like that. Not always easy though, because FOMO is real. No, but you know, it's nice to see whatever you're forward testing work out nicely, right? Trading is my thing, but wish you luck. Oh, cheers, Angelo. Moving average pullback. Noogie, what's up? What market is that? Zayon, I told you, it's the Nasdaq futures. Micros, to be specific. VWAP bounces, retest, and plunge. D1 prepped for bear run now. Okay. Let's see. I have to go. Oh, cheers, Elf. Thanks for the discussion. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mother bluffer, look at it go. Where'd that Angelo dude go? Angelo, you good? Come back. Hi, do I teach this? Jonathan, I can help you with basics. Kind of. That's about it though. Sorry. I'm not exactly the most experienced myself. I've only been trading for 11 months. Just looking for a big move and counter it back 50% of the move. That's all you need, trust me. Go test it, learn to spot that. Interesting, Hammer. So that's what you do? You just counter the big moves for the 50%. This one's stinker. Look at that baby go. I know. And it would have been nearly a 4R trade. Probably would have been one of the biggest trades I've ever taken. No, yeah, literally. Well, again, let's see if it taps. Like I said, I did originally have the TP set for there, but I'm testing the bob to bob levels, not the bob to VWAP levels. So that's why I was like, no, stick with the rules. I made it a few points below, which is still fine. This might just tap into the midnight open. That is a very real possibility. It could just tap into midnight open and then we get the fall. I mean, there's also the new daily opening gap above here. I know everyone's thinking sells. I mean, it could sell for the retest and then continue back up. But right now, trend is friend, right? It's going up. Aw, Harry, that's so sweet. So I didn't take this trade. I'm not in this trade. I'm forward testing this trade. It's a little bit unconventional, so I don't know. I could explain it, but people will maybe have a freak out. I wait for a big move and counter to the 50. You wait for the 50 and continue. True, but what I mean by similar is obviously we use the 50%. You just come back down. You know, for a while I was thinking about doing that actually, Hammer. I was like, you know what if I see it coming down to the 50? What if I just, let's say we're in a bull market. What if I just sell to the 50 and then go from there? So theoretically what you do, it felt a little bit cheeky. The volume here? Is that what you're talking about? Chill, dude. 50 is king. Oh, thanks, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Yeah, 11 months. Yeah. Appreciate it. Do you know what's weird? It's most likely because of the stream. I know that sounds weird, but it really is most likely because of the stream that I'm calm and I have self-control. Oh, here we go. This might be the sell-off. Oh, would have missed by a few ticks. Let's see how it reacts here. But dropping below on ES and NQ. Oh, we're just going to be stuck on VWAP. If it just pings up a little bit, that would be nice. Maloma, what's up? Donnie! Hi! Can I make a request? Every now and then, could you explain these terms like VWAP or SMC? Oh, yeah, sure. So VWAP, so do you see this blue line? So it is an indicator you can find, and it is sweet and simply volume weighted average price. Sorry, I keep messing up volume and value for some stupid reason. So it's volume weighted average price, VWAP, and it tends to be drawn to it, and you'll see it sometimes gets stuck on it. Not always. When it comes to the markets, it's never 100% guaranteed that it's going to happen, right? But you can see how I kind of tapped into it, rejected off of it, and now it's kind of sitting on it, both on NQ and ES. Guys, please correct me if I'm wrong, or if you see it differently. It's how I see it. Everything I'm saying is low-key my opinion and what I think. Doesn't mean I'm always seeing it correctly. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I am still learning. But if you have a look back, you can see here on ES. Can you see? There we go. You can see here on ES, it kind of tapped into it, rejected off. But you see it how it almost got a little bit stuck on it? Same here. So I just use it as a little bit of a confluence because sometimes it could reject off of it. So for me, if I have VWAP protecting my stop loss, it tends to be pretty good. Not always, obviously. Sometimes it just breaks above it. But I use it as a confluence, and it can be a little bit of a magnet. Siva, what's up? That would have been all. I know, T-Sav. How amusing. Well, it hasn't hit TP yet. Watching me from Zambia. Hello, South African. How do you do? Do you recommend using price action concept? What are we gonna? If it makes sense to you. Sorry, I know it's not the answers you guys probably want. You probably want to, yes, absolutely do that. My answer is very much going to always be if it makes sense to you. Because some things might click for me and I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense. And someone else will be sitting there going, I don't understand what's happening at all. That strategy will then work for me. It is not going to work for the person who doesn't understand what's going on, right? So I don't want to say, yes, this works beautifully for beginners. I think beginners need to just start with basics, like maybe a fair value gap. Logan, do you know what fair value gaps are? What does it mean if a candle moves substantially bullish but has no top nor bottom wick? Oh, it's just going. Oh my gosh, for me that just means that the bulls have just taken over. There was no time for anything. So then theoretically it should theoretically want to be corrected. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Still no guarantee that this is going to tap, but I'm leaving. I mean, I'm not in this trade. If I was in this trade, I probably would have taken TP. But anyways, time frame 1 minute right now. Logan, no? No what? Oh, the fair value gap. Sorry. Okay. So fair value gap, let's find a very obvious. Here's a very, very obvious one, right? Okay. So do you see the tippy top of this wick over here? Let me actually draw this. Look at honey iced tea. So do you see how there's a wick there, right? And then the next wick is over here. Do you see this gap in between? Okay. Do you see the gap between the wicks? That is a fair value gap. Okay. It's basically a massive imbalance in the market. It's where essentially the price jumped so quickly that orders were not filled. So there is a gap, and the market basically always wants to be in balance. I feel like that's the first thing that beginners need to know. The market constantly wants to be in balance, so it is going to correct it. Might not happen straight away. Sometimes it does, I guess, but it might not always happen straight away. But the market is going to want to correct that, so you can expect it. I mean, here it just came straight back up and filled this fair value gap. There are fair value gaps everywhere, but you can just know it as a gap in the market, an imbalance that needs to be balanced out eventually. Make sense? Market swings from balance to imbalance. There we go. Is it better to start with funded account, or you recommend live market? Oh no. This is my first ever funded. Literally, this is my first ever funded. I'm very open and honest about the whole situation. It took me a long time to pass my eval, which I'm not even upset about. So the eval that I actually had for like 6 months, which I know a lot of people will be like, like clutch their pearls, like how dare you. For me personally, I don't think it's a bad thing, because you have to learn patience. People that just full port an eval to pass, you don't have any patience, you don't have any consistency, so then the consistency rules are going to burn you when you get to a funded, if they have consistency rules, obviously. But patience pays at the end of the day. If you're just wanting to full port and hoping to make money quick, it doesn't work. That's why we are the 5%ers here. We are in the 5% of people that actually make it to funded, right? So I would actually recommend, if you're new, start with, like I said, start with paper trading, just to find a strategy that works for you. I unfortunately can't help you with that, right? I can maybe make suggestions of basic ones. So like Logan, for you, I don't know, you can maybe have a look at the 5-minute orb or 15-minute orb. Some people swear by it. It just never really made tons of sense to me when I started out. Looking back, someone actually explained it a little bit better, and I went, okay, it makes sense. Like anything, it's going to have some wins, it's going to have some losses, it is what it is. So like the 5 or 15-minute orb is quite a nice, easy, simple one. Sometimes the nice, easy, simple ones are the way to go. Again, depending on who you are as a person. For me, keep it simple, because I overthink things. Just, I know me, I overthink things. So if it's too complicated, I'm going to overthink and basically talk myself out of a trade. So in Bob level, we can see retested down. I know, Dom, that's what I was hoping for. That would have been the TP for this. Ooh, maybe not though. Let's see. Is it instant or within a time frame? That's the thing, Logan. It can sometimes be instant. And other times, I mean, there's some, ooh, holy guacamole. And sometimes there can be some imbalances that are only corrected later on. Just watch out for those imbalances, because they are going to be corrected eventually. Eventually being the keyword. I mean, like, look at all of these that have been left. So here's a little one. Let's go with this one. So this one you can see has been left unchecked, if you will. It could come back now and come get it. Right? London open in 2 minutes. All right, here's the 4 a.m. candle. Okay, here's 4 a.m. people. London's now open. Let's see what it does. Smayal, which prop firms do you suggest? Okay, it really depends on you. Do you plan on passing quickly the eval, or do you plan on taking your time to pass the eval? And do you want an activation fee or not? Because if you plan on taking your time to pass an eval, or if you think you're going to blow a few, obviously get the cheaper ones. The only downside is generally the cheaper ones will then have an activation fee when you do become funded. Or you can get ones that you don't have an activation fee, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive per month. Like Tradeify is a little bit more expensive per month, but there is no activation fee. So when you've passed your eval straight to funded, you don't have to pay anything. You're sorted. Violin in top 1, unfortunately cheaper per month, but there is an activation fee once you've passed your eval. Pullback, you don't talk to Sophia. I haven't even talked. What the heck? Don't take this the wrong way, but I low-key want to put you on a timeout. I won't, but I low-key want to, because that was rude. I've been chatting to everyone and I've been talking about everything else. Anyways, start with the gun. What's up? How you doing? Or directly to down, we have liquidity zone at 24450. Interesting. Let's see. 4 a.m. candle. I know, sorry, flats. The 4 a.m. candle can be mean. A fair value gap is the gap between two valued prices that no one really wanted to buy or sell it. There we go. Either way, there's an imbalance there, right, Luke? Thank you for the correction as well. P.S. I called that VWAP bear drop. I know, Luke. Like I said, I mean, you saw where I originally had this, right? I originally had the TP at that level. But the point of forward testing is to see. I wanted bob to bob. I mean, sugar honey iced tea if you'd made it there. But I wanted bob to bob level. So I left it there because that's the point of forward testing. Now I know potentially with a bob to bob, if there's a VWAP, just take it at VWAP. Okay, higher probability. Go for the higher probability. Do you find yourself correct after talking yourself out of something, or do you realize that you should have trusted your first instinct? I don't want to say it's a 50-50. More often than not, once I've talked myself out of something, it actually worked out. Yeah. Hence the overthinking is not great for me, because I do tend to do that. I will talk myself out of a winning trade because I've overthought, like, oh, this can happen, this can happen, this can happen. Oh my gosh, but look at that. What if that does that? You know, I have done that very often. It has obviously saved me sometimes, but you know, the amount of times I've missed a winning trade versus the amount of times I've saved myself from a losing trade, the missed wins, I would have been more profitable. Does that make sense? Hey Michelle, what's up? That short was $100. Nice. So Dom, you're in the short, 2 minutes. Of course I do, Michelle. What's up? How you doing? I'm just calling beer. Hope the London Open is. Oh, thank you, Logan. Wait, so you can repeat what is a good prop firm to begin, please. The answer, sweet and simply, is it depends on you and what you are looking for out of a prop firm. And do you plan on passing it quickly or not? Because a little bit more expensive tends to have no activation fee, which is awesome, like Tradeify. I mean, they're really awesome things. Listen, I really want to get a Tradeify Select, but it is more expensive. I would love to get a Tradeify Select. But again, it is more expensive, obviously. But there's no activation fee. Whereas like Top 1 futures and Violin are cheaper per month, So if you think you're going to take a while to pass your eval, the cheaper per month makes more sense, but there is an activation fee once you've passed your eval. So at the end of the day, you're probably going to be paying similar-ish. It just depends on, do you want to be paying more per month, or do you want to be paying a little bit less and then pay an activation fee? Sorry, yeah. It looks like it wants to go up to that range and then fall to that fair value gap. Epic Scene, I'm still holding out that this could pop back up here. You know, could be wrong, maybe this is where it bounces, but I'm still holding out that we're gonna go back up to this. I mean, like I said, there's midnight open and the new daily opening gap right above. I know there's a lot of unmitigated thingy-bloopies over here. Yes, I said thingy-bloopies like a professional, but there's a lot of magnets, if you will, pulling it up. Logan, do you want me to explain the midnight open and the new daily opening gap? Oh no, wait, he's not yet. Never mind. Blue line was nice entry. D1 is bearish. It's risky to trade bullish when daily bias is bearish. I've learned not to take a bullish trade against daily bias, but I too am only learning. Look, for me, I tend to just trade what I see. I know that sounds bad. Also, it's very difficult. I mean, the daily is going sideways. Right now, the daily is in a range. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. The daily basically is in a range right now, so for me, it could go either way. And that's what's a little bit scary, which is why I'm saying you just trade what you see. You're a magnet. Past my first. Oh, Ethan! Wait, Ethan! That is amazing! Whoop whoop! Past your first eval. That is awesome. Seriously, well done. That is so freaking cool. Jordy! What's up, Jordy? Gonna be done in a few seconds. Almost have my 40 cents. Nice. Hey Sammy, how you doing? I do not. I want to eventually, but I don't right now. Yeah, he is actually interesting. Jordy, can we just appreciate? I didn't take this trade, as you can see here, which makes me kind of sad, but nearly a 4-hour trade, bob to bob level. Just saying. Bean. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I know Jordy just hopped on, but I'll be right back. I'm hoping I come back and I'm gonna be like, wow, look at that. It's amazing. Let's see, I could be wrong. Okay, 2 seconds. Woohoo! Okay. Oh gosh. I take them with no micro. Oh, with a micro just for kicks sometimes. I know. Jordy, look at that. Would have nearly been a freaking 4-hour trade, this one. How insane. What a banger. Shoot. The only reason I didn't take it is because I said I'm still forward testing London. because London had been a little bit iffy the last few days. Pity. Seriously. Pity. Oh well. And if I'm right. Oh, epic scene? Too bad. Did I dye my hair? No? Why? Oh, sorry. It's just I have red curtains. Sorry, so sometimes it reflects. Oh, Coach Carter. So the midnight open, it's just basically EST time midnight. That opening range, or that opening candle, tends to also act a little bit like a magnet. See, I was kind of drawn to it. So all of these are just things to take note of. I don't know, maybe you can make a trade off of it. I'm not too sure, but I haven't checked if you can make a trade off of it. But the midnight open, and then the second one was the new daily opening gap, NDOG. It's also basically an imbalance, right? It's another imbalance happening when market closes at, I'm using EST time here, but basically 5 p.m. And when it opens again at 6 p.m. Yeah. Sometimes there's a gap. And that gap is called the new daily opening gap, right? And again, it's an imbalance that likes to be filled, so it can act like a magnet. Penny, thanks for all your advice. I've never traded futures before, but I'm interested. Like I said, so, okay, I don't know much about the other assets, right? I don't know much about the others. I just basically started on this and I said I want to get good at this before I go anywhere else, and especially because the micros are one of the cheaper options, so you don't just blow through all your capital and you get taken out all the time on evals. Hence why I started with I'm so bummed about this. What a pity. Pity party. Oh well. But yeah, so that's why for me the micro Nasdaq futures, listen, Nasdaq can be a little bit of a diva, but I now know how to read it. Like I said, if I go to gold, I feel a little bit... Wait, I'm listening. Midnight opening what? New daily opening gap. NDOG. Hey, Lava Turtle, welcome back! How's it going? Also, terminal clock to EST can track the volume time better. Exactly. Hey Samuel, no, I forward tested this bob to bob again. Look at this banger, nearly a freaking 4-hour trade. Oh well, it is what it is. I didn't have any, that being said. Shoot, but... Probably would not have taken this purely for the fact that it had just bounced off of VWAP. It was not great that it could have gone back up. Yeah. Was it A+? I guess this technically was an A+ setup. Damn. Oh well. A diva talking about another diva. What?
Emotional damage.
That was pretty solid though. I'll give you that. That was pretty solid. Ah. I have to show. Let's send this quickly. Done. Epic scene, you say this. Anyways. This is your A++ setup, but not just your setup. With this one? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about just everything right now? You always keep it simple. Yeah, that's what you, yeah. Chris, that's exactly. Sometimes you have to keep it simple. Also, again, like I said, I'm still new. I'm not gonna throw fancy things at you because I'm still learning fancy things. I'm still in the simple stage. I'm simple. I'm not at my laptop, but looks like a little bit of consolidation, a continuation perhaps. It's taken out quite a bit of buy-side liquidity now. It would be interesting to see. It might start to come back down, or we're just gonna continue. Maybe London's just the continuation. Hey Daniel, what the? How you doing? How goes it? How goes it? Oh, Chris, that's very sweet of you. That is so sweet of you. But no, trust. Trust, I am still learning. To be fair, I don't think you can ever stop learning, which is what makes trading so interesting. There's always something new that you can find out. Like I said, have all the knowledge. I think that's what's important about trading. Have so much knowledge that you have at your disposal, but keep it simple. And that's what I need to figure out. What session you're trading in? Oh, fun facts about you. This is the London session right now. I do normally trade London and New York. Unfortunately, I won't be here for New York today. I'm kind of bummed about it, but it is what it is. The setup is called the longer setup, and it's falling down now. Is that real? Epic Seed? Can you perhaps share your journal of forward testing NQ? I can. Yeah? Coach, sure. London is for liquidity sweeps and New York for continuation. Attila... I don't know, just from what I've observed, sometimes New York is actually a reversal. London can tend to be, I mean AMD, right? London can sometimes be continuation, and then New York comes and it's actually a reversal of what London and Asia have been doing. Not always. I think that's the thing. That's why I'm so careful at saying this and this and this could happen, because it's not always. Nothing on the charts is guaranteed to always happen 100%, or else everyone would be winning all the time. I'm kidding. I just blew up my account. No! It's fine. I'm sorry. What's up, Logan? Welcome back. Markets are always changing and challenging. Exactly, Samuel. It's like I said, theoretically, my strategy wasn't working so much anymore. Yeah, technically, my strategy wasn't working for the new market. I will call it the new market. Maybe I'm wrong for doing that. Like, if I'd taken this one, it would have hit my stop loss and then continued back up. I would have cried. If I'd used the correct range, it would have been fine. But I was trying to get to a point here. Forgot what the point is. Oh, markets are always changing. They're not going to adapt to you. You have to adapt to the market, right? Sometimes that means just enhancing your strategy. If you have a winning strategy, maybe your winning strategy just works all the time, in which case, awesome for you. I know that my strategy was not really working. The market seemed to be getting a little bit more back to normal now. So maybe I can start using my strat again. But it's why I started forward testing this one, because clearly mine wasn't working anymore. Chris, so I use market auction theory. So my strategy that helped me pass my funded was market auction theory mixed with some ICT and SMC confluences, right? So the ICT and SMC confluences that I used were the fair value gaps, the order blocks. Logan, I'll share a video with you for the order blocks if you're keen. The order blocks, as well as, wait, I call them shelves. I'm pretty sure there's a better word for it, but I call them shelves because it keeps it pretty simple. Like this here. I call this a shelf. See how I kind of respected it. So these are some decent confluences. There was a shelf, there was a fair value gap, and a little bit of an order block. And you can see it kind of popped into that and respected those. I guess you could maybe call it like a pivot point or something like that. I'm sure there's a better description. I just call it a shelf. Anyways, yeah. B79X, you're short, nice, learn and adapt. Would you mind explaining your strategy out of curiosity? Sure. Log in to total bob level down, make a strategy and break that strategy. Your shelf is spot on. Thank you. That's what I call it. I call it a shelf. I know it probably has a more correct name, but shelf is easy, shelf is simple, it makes sense. It's like it's a shelf. If stock working, it's just you don't know the environment it thrives, you know? True. I think it's called support. I don't know if it would be called support. Would a shelf be called support? I don't know. Maybe you could see it as like a support level or support zone. Someone else. Oh, my strategy. Okay, let's do this range from where it would have worked so you can see what it looks like if it did work out. Number one, this range is just unfortunately a tad bit too large. But do you see, so I use a GAN box and you see I draw it from the bottom of the range to the top of the range. That's sweet and simple, right? It's quite a simple strategy, but there's a lot to look out for sometimes, which can be the problem, and it's why I sometimes talk myself out of things where I shouldn't. I should just keep it basic, right? It's what I'm working on. So bottom of the range to top of the range, 50% of the range, that's at 0.5 level over there. 50% of the range would be entry. Okay, so this setup would have looked like so. Entry at the 50%, stop loss at the 0.2%, and then 2R up. So it's a 1 to 2R strategy. 2R up, whoopsies, there we go, would be TP. So you can see this actually was quite a beautiful trade. It wicked in, literally, wicked in and wicked out. Oh well, it is what it is. But my rule is you need 3 confluences for it to be an A+ setup. So with this one, like I said, theoretically, even on the 5 minute, see on the 5 minute what it looked like? Yeah. Theoretically more on the 1 minute, but there was 3 confluences. It's a little bit scary when it starts pushing so much though, because then it does feel like you're trying to catch a runaway train. So this one, you would have a fair value gap as well as low-key a little bit of a liquidity sweep, but you can see it didn't even get there. It respected these shelves more than anything else. Very interesting. So I would argue that I would have a fair value gap, a shelf, and a shelf down here. It's a tad bit close to the stop loss though, but it respected the shelf above. And voila. The only problem, again, like I said with this trade, I probably wouldn't have taken it because of where VWAP was, and it projected decently off of that VWAP. It would have been a little bit risky. It worked out, but it would have been risky. Do you see how I talk myself out of things? You can see it in real life. I talk myself out of things, even when I see worked out. Anyways, yeah, so for me, it needs at least 3 confluences for it to be an A+ setup. Does it always work? Again, no, because it's trading. Doesn't always respect the confluences you want it to. It's not here to listen to you, unfortunately. Hey, Calebo, sorry. Which is the range of broker for the higher high. What broker am I on? I'm currently using top 1 futures. Hey, Wildfire, what's up, mate? We'll bounce the previous point of bounce, then go to the lower high, the one that you missed TP, then I'll get that right. I'm going on a holiday now. Nice! Eat with David, that's awesome. Also, eat with David. I have questions. Like, where do you go? Like, ironically, this low-key looks better for a trade. Because because I got a fair value gap. I got a volume imbalance. I forgot about the volume imbalance as well. So you see this gap between the two candles. There's this little bit of a gap. That's a volume imbalance. Again, in the name, it's an imbalance. Again, guys, if I'm speaking absolute BS, call me out. It's how I understand it. If I'm understanding it incorrectly, tell me. Oh, Lance, sorry, you trade 1.5 RR. Oh. Oh, then Lance, yeah, you got to hold. Oh my goodness, no, you definitely got to hold. Out of curiosity, why 1.15? Again, out of curiosity. What's your win rate? Ooh, guys, like I said, when I passed my eval, it was at a 64% win rate. And then I just I don't know if it's because, again, maybe I'm making, I don't know. A bit of a tricky to say. I then got funded, first time funded, awesome source. And it just went downhill. But unfortunately, I don't know if it was psychology because it wasn't funded, or this is where it's unfortunate. I unfortunately got my funded the same time this whole war thing started. So the markets have been very different recently. So yeah, it could be the psychology. Maybe the psychology got to me. It's difficult to say. If nothing had changed, I would have been like, yeah, no, it's me. But unfortunately, the same time I got my funded was the same time that all the drama in the world started as well. So yeah, it basically went from a 65% win rate, 64% win rate to like a 44% win rate, which is disgusting. And yeah, like I said, it could very well be psychology because now it's a funded account, but I'm not too sure. Hey Daniel, I'm on a 1 minute 1 minute contract. I'm on the 1 minute currently. Sorry, the one afterwards hurt my brain. I like my winners, but like I mentioned, my risk goes off the rails occasionally, then I get tilted and things get wild. Interesting. Looks like it might be a new lower low. I agree. But now the question is, Loki looks like an M formation. I'm not great at the M and W formations though, so let's not take my word for any of that. Regulated in euros. Label, I'm not actually 100% sure, to be fair. So I'm South African, so I trade what we can here because we are quite limited. Hey Wildfire, what's up? Mr. Umi, talk to me. I know it retested, it just took a damn long time. People had gotten into a short hoping it retested earlier, they would have been a little bit screwed because it did climb oh so high up. It was nice entry blue line with one contract. Now the question is, what's the time looking like? Sorry, that was my dog. Oh my gosh, Skeletora, no, that was so bad. Seriously, like good but bad. Oh shoot, like this does look good for retail. Oh, it's just a bit big. We could retest back into the shelf. Oh, it's a tad bit large and it's running our way down now. Are we seriously doing what we did in New York yesterday? We're just going level to level at this point. Oh, damn, that's... Oh, okay, I forgot that the pool guys come. My bad, wait. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. But literally, so I keep forgetting that it's. I don't know why. I keep forgetting that today's Friday. I literally do not know why it doesn't feel like a Friday today. But anyways. Like, he can be intense. I don't know if you can hear him. I'm just like. Safe, it's just the pool guys, but oh my goodiness, Pettywinkle. Oh no. Oh no. But 1, 2. This is not an A+ setup. Oh no. I only have 2 confluences. I have a shelf that's a little bit low down, but I have a shelf and VWAP. I don't know. I can maybe use the 4 AM open as a bit of a confluence as well, but this is that's me searching for things. Why are you wearing a chemical suit? I'm wearing a chemical suit. Five, 5, 7, pull back, hit to that wick. The bulls have come to play though. Seriously, the bulls are really back for vengeance. See, that was a good rejection. Damn. Okay. See what I mean by talking myself out, but it was a B setup. Fine. It would not have hit. Oh, damn. Wearing a chemical. Thank you. I was like, what chemical suit? What? Huh? What chemical suits do you know? Luke, I'm screaming it. Okay, but hear me out. This huge wick over here. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Nibbles, imbalance downtown. Guys, this is not promising. This massive FU wick over there. I'm calling it an FU wick. I don't think there's actually a name for that, but I don't know. I would still be in this trade. It wouldn't have taken anything here. Like I said, this is still a B setup. Nah, that's just AI algorithm. Okay, it's about to tap into VWAP on ES. Like I said, we had blew through that, kind of blowing through this. My last defense would have been VWAP over here. Which blew through on ES. I've never looked at the market this long while I'm not trading. What are your thoughts on it though, Epic Scene? I'm new to trading. What's a good tutorial for beginners? Like, brand new? Like, what type of new? Like, that's... yeah. Like, do you know what candles are, maybe? Let's maybe start with that. Okay, so you know what candles are. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Was that a yes to the are you brand new? Sorry. I'm still not convinced. Trender's friend. To learn candle patterns. No. Coach Carter. Sorry, I'm using my GAN box. To be honest, just watching live on YouTube and have a demo account for at least a month, and you should know the basis. Brand new what podcast times on tomorrow and work service are the same zone to entry both. Oh, it tapped into that volume imbalance on ES. There we go. That's what it tapped into on ES. Decent tap into the volume imbalance on ES. Guys, I will say well done if this does go short and would have hit my TP here, but that was terrifyingly close. Seriously. Hey Lucky, what's up? So forward tested this, was nearly a 4-hour trade, really cool. Nothing great with regards to setups for me just yet. There was potentially this, but this wick, I noped the heck out of that. And it was a B setup. Before I actually go any further, it was a B setup, not an A+ setup, so it is what it is. How you doing, Lucky? How's it going? It's okay. Like I said, sorry guys. I know I'm completely disagreeing with you. Sorry. But I don't know. It's a none. What? Jody, what? Huh? I said 3 tops like a head and shoulder. I'm trying to impress you. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry, FXZ. Like, I freeze. You're like, lucky, I respect that. GAN box from the short entry at Sin. Very. Give me a second. Nope, thought I heard something. Nothing but holes to try and a figure of speech in Australia. What does that mean? What does that mean though? No basic. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start just saying Perry box. Perry. 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 Get it. I see. GAN box. Just bring him. Maybe he wants to play. No, so like I said, I keep forgetting today it's Friday. I was so confused at what he was barking at because he was being a lot, and I was like, what? Friday is when the pool guys come to clean the pool, and he always goes protective mode. Oh, nice, Luke, got it. Is this a short play or long play, bob to bob? I didn't even check it out, in all honesty. Let's check what this looks like on the 5-minute. Theoretically, on the 5-minute, this is a short play, bob to bob. Entry would have been at the bottom of this wick, that engulfing candle coming back down. Theoretically, if we're doing bob to bob, this now should be a short. Decent wick, then a decent rejection to... Yeah. Going bob to bob, it should be a short. Look at how freaking close it was to hitting my damn stop loss though, if I took this. I did say, Geordie, unfortunately, this was also a B setup. I literally had a shelf and the VWAP. If my stop loss was higher up, I would have had the imbalance and a little bit, sorry, hiccups, and a little bit of a fair value gap, but yeah, that I only have two. This was actually just a B setup because the stop loss was, as you can see, a little bit too low, but looks like it maybe would have made it. You're right, you did, Lucky, my bad. What's up, Ninja? Why is that song always stuck in your head? Hey, Dumbo, how you doing? Did I say that correctly? So like during Choppy Chops, isn't it more likely to fill up the bob level and then trade to the other one? Just my thoughts. That's what I was low-key thinking, because that's kind of what New York gave, right? So theoretically this should go back down to the bob level. So maybe I should have taken bob to bob. Like I said, I'm still forward testing bob to bob in London though. And this is not promising. And again, like I said, with my strategy, it was a B setup, not an A+ setup. Looks like it would have worked out, but yeah. For me, it's an A+ long setup. There we go. Carlos. Melt. Hey! Solo. Solomon Trading. Sorry, I just saw Solo. Solomon Trading, what's up? There we go. Mr. Why am I funny? What did I do? I know I'm funny, but what did I do this time? Let's see. Good retest of that fair value gap, respected the 50%. If this can come back there. Promising. It comes back because it would want to take out now these wicks that it's formed. Good stop loss was to look on the 5 minute. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. How's this look on the 15-minute chart, by the way? Oh. Cool. $551 could be quite a nice point of interest. Why are no A+ setups forming themselves for me? Why? I want an A+ setup in order to take a freaking trade, but nothing is popping up for me to take a freaking A+ setup. Do you trade in the middle? I do not actually trade in the middle. Do you mean like chop? Right, earning here today, so I'm big chilling in a fluffy gown. Guess I'm bearish today, Ninja. That's amazing. Also, low-key jealous. Do you know it's 34 freaking degrees here today? Real feel 39. It's fine. My last one, contract TP bottom level C, hit or no. I'm funny, but what did I do? You're killing me. I swear I called VWAP bounce retest. So I swear. I know, Luke, you did. It was really, really good. Well done. How do the wicks determine if you make a trade or not? The wicks can sometimes show you who's in control. Like this massive wick down here means that it wanted to be bearish, but the buyers were pushing. I'm still learning how to read the wick, so yeah, but to me it showed that, cool, the sellers were trying to take control, but the buyers just weren't letting. Yeah, it was an A+. It was not. It was not an A+ for me. It was an A+ for you maybe, but not for me. So when I was complaining about the 42-degree weather, you just laughed. See how karma works? Okay, that's my bad. That's on me then. Damn. Theoretically, this should go back to Bob, but how high is it going to retest is the next question. Big wick is information price come back to the same zone. I'm not understanding your setup. What about it? Parthim? Wait, Parthi mathematic trader. What's up? Get the short term again. Level. Look at that 3 top then 4. There's a reason why I did that. Just give me your number. Absolutely not. Good grief, Epic Scene. Epic Scene, are you not on Discord? Just send me a message on Discord. Problem solved. Are you? No, you're not on Discord. Okay, just checking. How many hours? Hey Soul, what's up? No, this is the Nasdaq futures chart. Here is the S&P 500. How many hours do I trade a day? It depends on the day, but generally like 5 hours. Do I always get a trade in those 5 hours? Nope. But anyways, what are my confluences? I tend to use fair value gaps, order blocks, shelves, volume imbalances, VWAP if it's there. So there's a few. Is that not an inverted? I kind of want to see it take out yesterday's Asia high, then dump today, but I'm guessing you only trade London. Carlos, no, I do actually normally trade London and New York, but unfortunately I will not be here for New York today. So I gotta go and pick up some things. Well, my passport. My passport is ready for collection. It's just so far away for me to go and collect, so I gotta do that today. Unfortunately, I won't make it back in time for New York, which is kind of sad. I normally trade both London and New York. So next week, I'll be trading, if I'm here next week, guys. Guess what I'm doing on Sunday? Have I ever watched Patrick? He's a trader. Have I watched him? I don't know if I've actually watched him. I've heard of him a bunch. There's a long wick trending bearish, kill your profits. So wait, there's a long wick trending bearish, kill your profits if the candle is green. Eddie, are you asking like if it wicks up? Only if it takes you out, like if it hits your stop loss, otherwise no. Does that make... Oh, the wick. Yeah, so I mean the price still went there, so it could wick you out and take you out. Understanding London session pattern and New York and London important to actually know and why. Be like Tori and trade from your phone. I wish. She trades from her phone? Gosh, I'm not skilled enough to do that. I can guarantee you. Also, I'm driving. Can you imagine me trying to trade while driving? I'm like, eh. I would crash. While driving your purple Rari. I wish. Well, are you saying specifically like Tori? Yeah. She cool. She cool. One day when I'm big and strong, I'll be like her and Tanya. Country wise, roughly where do you trade from? KZN Luke. Name of the training program? Oh, like what I'm trading on? I'm assuming you mean trading. Trading view. I'm using trading view. Trending in a low, it equals purple Rari. See this right here? Yep. Let's see what this does. I trade while driving, then lose accounts. There we go. There we go. Oh damn. All right then. I was debating this one, I wasn't so keen on it, but looks like it would, like, yeah, okay, looks like it would have worked out. Like I said, the wicks are just getting oh so close to my stop loss every single freaking time. It feels a little bit risky. I lock my account while I'm at work now and make money. Valid. Also execution, so. What did we learn? Don't trade and drive. Yeah, basically. Basically. Keep your account alive, don't trade and drive. Oh my gosh. I think I'm funny. Oh gosh, that was
Nice.
Oh gosh. I love it. I'll be like, Big Daddy Max, DJ in full port orbed. I'm 10 linked accounts. Good grief. What did... Lucky, come on, that was hilarious. That was funny. That was one of the funnier things I've said. I know I say so many lame freaking jokes, but that was definitely one of the funnier ones. What determines where you strategically put your stop loss in? So Eddie, with this one, I put it always at 0.2 to keep a 1 to 2 hour trade. This one is what I'm still kind of figuring out. But I tend to put it beneath the candle that maybe go, aha, this is it. You could make it bigger if you want to stay safer. Luke, clip that. Other Power is going to speak Saturday, so I assume many algorithms will be a little bit more cautious today. It's also witching day. Is that a thing? Am I saying that correctly? I'm not even sure if I'm saying or if that's correct. Okay. Okay, so it's working, just oh so agonizingly slowly. Seriously, agonizingly slowly. Oh, so agonizingly slowly. Okay. They should write that on a road post. I love that. Triple witching day. Thank you. Thank you. Again, I did ask this earlier, no one really answered. What do the markets normally do on a triple witching day? They should write that on road post. They really could. Epic scene, that would be hilarious. And do you know what? 95 of the people in the world will not understand what the heck is going on, but us 5%. We will know. We will know. Because we're cool. Anyways. Hey, Christy Hill, what's up? What made you decide SMC was the right strategy for you? So Musan? I'm gonna call you Musan, I hope that's okay. So I use some SMC confluences, so I don't just trade SMC. I think it's the day a lot of short and longs have to be rolled over or closed out. But does that mean it's going to be going like sideways? Is it gonna actually have some proper movement to it? Do you know? Ewan? Do you use trail stop loss as well? Not really, Eddie. Like I'll have a partial at 1 and then I'll move it to break even, but that's about it. Other than sell it to stupid people crying in a Lambo during COVID. That's 5% is up. What's up, Randall? Where you from? Let's get hit my 3-2 in Bob level. Nice. What up, Eugene? How you doing? Historically more volatile. Oh, volatility, sorry. Interesting. Okay. Should be more volatile. I haven't really felt it to be serious before. Interesting. I know some people refuse to trade it. That being said, I know some people don't like trading Mondays and Fridays. So, you know, each to their own. You're from Australia, another Australian, I love it. Yes, I'm single. So there I would have gone break even. Oh, this is now agonizingly slow. The push this morning was also nice. So it usually ranges in the morning and then moves during the witching hour by either gamma pinning or large direction. Hey Lavender, how are you doing by the way? And then moves during, so which is the witching hour by either gamma pinning or large directional move? Interesting. You missed the choppiest US session yesterday. No, Eugene, I did not. I actually took 2 trades in it. One was a loss, one was a win, but still. I went up $4 yesterday. Not in total, but yeah, Randall. I mean, you can message me on Discord. Hey Maya, deeper downside movement. Hope your week has been decent, or at least break even. Brandon? I think my week has been break even, which is not bad. There is a shelf right there from the 4th of March. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll have a look at that now, Luke. Thank you. Maya, with the setup, you enter short at the top and let it do whatever it's doing before it falls hard. I know. Wee! Oh wait, zoom out. It's easier to just do this. Let's. 4 hour. Which time frame, Luke? Because I mean, good grief. 4th of March was. No, missed it. Where's the 4th? May the 4th be with you. We're not there yet. Oh, you talk about this shelf here? Is that what you're talking about? Look at 80... Between 767 and 801-ish. It's during the power hour, last hour of the day. Oh, got it. Like me, I don't trade on Friday. I tend to lose money nowadays. It's been every time I trade, but I'm alive, so better days are coming soon. Exactly, Lucky. We've got this. We do much in commodities. Yeah, not so much. Not so much. Just do futures for now. I have looked at gold. I don't know, though. I need to have a proper look at that. Yeah, it's MNQ. I did go to the 4 hour, though. But yeah, this is MNQ. Tis definitely MNQ. Come on. Give me something good. What's the time looking like? We got... Oh, we got a minute until the new hourly. Okay, let's see what the new hourly brings. Okay, so that would have been partial and break even. Cool. Aw, thank you. Happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday. 1 pip. Sugar honey iced tea. 1 hour. Okay, let's check the 1 hour. So I went to the 4 hour. Maybe that's why. Fourth. Oh, talking about the where? This one? No, that's the 6th. Still up here. If you are talking about this one, oh yeah, this one. I see. That's 637. So this is the shelf you're thinking of. Quite a decent actually zone. Thank you. I have no idea what's going on here. Where do I even start? What's up, Christopher? Do you want to be a trader? I'm gonna have to leave you now. Travel safe. Aw, she's lucky. Thank you for joining. You are such a sweetie pie. I will then see you Monday. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Right? Oh, interesting. That's very weird. We're going to have a big fall. What's up, Ronnie? Right. Oh no, what's happened? Ah, Wi-Fi. Oh no. No, gosh. Okay, let's go back to this. Let the chaos persist. Okay, I see we did now drop a little bit more after it took that out, but again, no, nothing that I want to see here. Come on, this is just gonna be slow and ranging all the way. That's cool. Gambox levels. Be right back. Gotta let my dog out now that I closed everything. Wow. Look at it finally go. There we go. So here was the open. Very interesting. Okay, so theoretically, that was the low. Okay then, that doesn't help. Chris, what's up? How you doing, Chris? I also don't trade on Friday, but I do today on Nasdaq. That's a very good setup, man. But am I trading Nasdaq futures? What's up? How you doing? How many animals am I responsible for? Technically 3. My dog and 2 horses. Oh shoot, and technically 4. Yeah, definitely, but like all things today, too many options, too many directions, what to trust and what not. To be fair, that's low-key where I'm at as well, Chris. Not even gonna lie, it's a little bit choppy and wicky today. Hey, Boom, what's up? How do you set up the trend line? When you draw, it'll automatically go straight line. This one? Like, just to keep it straight so it doesn't do weird things, just click shift. And then it just, yeah. And same with going up or down. Just hold your shift button and it does it. Aw, thanks, Luke. You're a sweetie pie. Hey, David M. Boom, you just woke up. Isn't it like the middle of the night for you? What's up? Am I married? No, I'm not married. What's up? How goes it? No A+ setups for me. That was me. That was me. That was me. Cool. I guess it is what it is right now. Yeah. MPZ call, let's see. 4 AM. Yeah. That's like the middle of the night. Boom. What do you mean? Yeah. You're welcome, Crypto. I hope that helped a little bit. Whoa. Freaking Bob to Bob, man. Hey Dallas, nothing special today. I was up yesterday. That was cool. By like $150. Better than nothing. Better than it's been, right? Definitely better than it's been. My cat woke me. No, why? 539. Are we there yet? Nope. Oh wait, I lie. Yep, we're there. Nice, Mr. Umi. Remember, no trade days are very profitable as well. Protect capital, important. Knowing when not to enter is just as important as knowing when to enter. True. Thank you, Eugene. No, it's valid, and that's... Like I said, here maybe would have been a setup, but it was a B setup. Also didn't like this huge wick over here, but anyways. It would have worked, but that was very close. Yeah, that was very close. Whisper sweet winds into my ears as I go to sleep, please. Sullivan trading, that's hilarious. I had an 11R today and 18R yesterday with my own strategy. Good grief, Pierre, that is ridiculous. Ganbach short play. Okay. I recommend combining ICT with order flow. So that's what you do. Also, 11R and 18R seems insane. Do you have Discord? Can you post it on Discord? Just got back. Bloody roadworks all the time. There's still potholes everywhere. Yeah, Debbie, I hear you. Do you trade gold? I'm finding it hard to trade at the volatility market. Yesterday I blew my account. No! So I do not trade gold kind of for that reason. Hey, soldier boy, back from vacation. Where did you go? How was it? Was it amazing? Did you love it? Did you hate it? A little bit of both. Let's see, I'm gonna give this like 15 more minutes. If it's gonna be doing this weird wiki all over the place stuff, I might call it early today, guys. I just don't like this current market for my setup. That's basically it. Gold goes crazy during times of war. Check the history. So I know that one, Logan. It's because gold is a like the safe, right? No, what's it called? It's the fear asset, right? When there's fear in the world, people go to gold. Boom. When are you going to Tradeify? If I eventually either blow or pass the account, that's the plan. Which Tradeify option did you get? Boom. New York session yesterday took only 2 trades, lost, and called it. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Yeah, this year I took 2 trades as well. One was a loss and one was a win. It is what it is. Gold was awesome last week, but this week it's super volatile. Why don't you have multiple prop accounts to trade? I don't know. It's a lot. No, it's a lot. Algorithm is consolidating. No good price action. Yeah, use ICT concepts to determine draws on liquidity in higher time frame order flow. Then look at divergence, CDV, spot like reversals and spot carriers. This could happen with ICT. Cool. Maybe if you adjust your gaming share for maximum trade efficiency. What would that look like, Logan? Like, I have no idea. See, I normally actually sit with my legs crossed, which I know is kind of weird, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh no! Suck it, boom! H, what's up? I know your whole stream. I'm annoyed now. Aww. Don't worry, Debbie. That's okay. Whoa. What the hey diddly day is this price action doing today? Seriously. Ping, 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 ping. It's giving me pinball vibes today. Ping, 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 ping. Seriously? Pick a direction and stick to it. Scoot up, swivel a bit, raise or lower, dealer's choice. Oh, there we go, right here. I am blind, so maybe this is the way to do it. Just be like, meh. No, sorry, Eugene. I'm busy this afternoon, which kind of sucks. Super, super bummed about it. I'm gonna be busy. But I'll be back on Monday, and I'll be back to trading both sessions on Monday. It does not happen often that I do not trade New York. I'm very bummed. Jake, you're not trading till later. It happens if you have to learn to deal with the mud. Oh, I like that, Dallas. Sending pattern stuff. We took a long position. It's great. Damn, I know. Trust the process, trust your gut. Oh, thanks, Eugene. Well, I mean, it's just me driving to go collect things. It's far, so I won't be in time for New York. Bit of a bummer. Yeah, having to drive, so won't be back in time for New York session, which sucks. It's going to make a new lower low. Kind of created some relatively equal highs up here. Took out the wickless over there. Nice. Let's see. Friday is Fridaying. I love that. It's okay, weekend's on the way. No, that's true, that's true. You know, it is what it is. I know a lot of people don't even bother trading on Fridays. Yeah, so, and today is the whole witching woo-woo whatnot. Oh, before I forget, and before I go, we got to do butterfly of the day. Oopsies, I forgot to set this up. Maybe. We've got to do butterfly of the day before I forget. Oh, can you imagine? I know you guys do not care, but I care about my butterfly of the day. So you guys are gonna have to deal with butterfly of the day with me. Okay, let's do this. Butterfly of the day. This page. Nope, that's collecting butterflies. That's not what I wanted. That page. Ooh, let's do 3. 3 is pretty. Oh my gosh, 3 is beautiful. Whoa. Okay, so 3 is a common joker. Damn. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Oh, I think this is one of my favorite butterfly of the days. Look at the underside of it as well. It's so pretty. Both the top and the bottom is beautiful. Wow. Sorry. Okay, so the common joker, a very cool name, by the way. Wingspan of 40 to 48 millimeters. Damn, it's quite a big. It's a biggie. Okay, distribution abundant in warm savanna grassland, coastal and lowland forests from Eastern Cape, like East London, to KwaZulu-Natal. Ooh, I can maybe see one of these. I hope so. Low veld of Swaziland, Mpumalanga, and Limpopo province, and further north. Habitat is flatlands, coast. Flight period is year-round. 2 main overlapping broods, which is summer, so November to March. And more numerous than winter. What? Okay, more numerous than winter. Okay. Sorry, I pulled a face because I how am I gonna say this damn? It's a Latin name. Biblia Anvatara Aquiloia. Nailed it. Okay. But there is a butterfly of the day. It's so beautiful. This is one of my favorites so far. It is so pretty. Okay, back to the charts. We have officially gone back down. Cool. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. At least I called butterfly of the day. MPZ call, you're from South Africa. Me too. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this is not bad on the 5-minute, is it? Nope, it's yucky on the 5-minute. I take it back. There ain't nothing I like here on the 5-minute. Shoot, man. Currently in for this mini drop. New lower low. You're welcome. Monday I was in revenge mode. Oh no. Blew 2 prop accounts, but then Tuesday I copied 2 accounts and passed the evaluation in 4 trades. Okay, that's not bad, Dallas. Okay, okay. You know, tilts happen, right? Tilts happen. Seriously. Bob to Bob, Bob to Bob. On these days, I should just trade bob to bob levels. Hey, Gim Gim, how you doing? Five, two, one is the target. Okay, so just below or right at this midpoint. Okay. Let me know when we get to 522. We're getting there quickly. Very quickly. Again, would be a B setup if it retested there. Nearly there. Okay, I'm officially falling for you. Never stared into a girl's face this long. Epic Zin, you funny. Ah, you funny. Okay. Not being great right now. The problem is, this is actually, it's not a bad market. It's not a bad market. It's just bad for my setup. That's the frustrating thing. Technically, really not a bad trading day. If I was doing the bob to bob levels during London, this would have been 2 banger trades. Actually. But it is what it is. These guys need to take the M2 for service. Nice! Enjoy! And well done! There we go, Mr. Umi. It hurt. It hurt. It hit. Didn't hurt. It hit. Well, apparently it hurt. Wait.
Emotional damage.
Apparently it hurt me. Okay. Let's do this. Like I said, not bad price action theoretically, just really not nice for my freaking setups. Just so frustrating. I really wanted to take a trade today. 18. Let's see. Don't like this. This now could start breaking below. Back into there. This is now just creating shorties after shorties. Okay. $19. Sorry, I'm getting all quiet. Okay, you have like... Problem is, if it breaks this far back up, it might be going back to the next freaking bob level. 120, how does this look on the higher time frames? Not the 2? The 5? Okay, decent there. Up to the bottom of the range. Oh yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Get an inverse fair value gap on the 5 minute. How does this look on the 15? Oh, okay. About to retest the 50% of this wick on the 15 minute. That's something. Let's see what it does at the 50% of this wick on the 15 minute. Eugene, that was almost great. Roger, what's up? How are we doing? LTP said... Cool, closed at 50 points. I trade my cash accounts with more carefully practicing extreme patience. But props I tend to go up for a month, get a payout, and then blow up soon after. Interesting. Why? Just out of curiosity. No trades for the week. Okay. I'm giving it five minutes to show me something decent that I want to see. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to call out. Doesn't mean I'm going to listen. That sounds bad, but trading, like everything else, is something people have to learn for themselves. If people are out there just getting signals, they are never going to learn. It's that whole idea of give a man a fish, they'll eat for a night. Teach a man how to fish, you'll never go hungry, right? Can follow your session, dear. What's up, Roger? I mean, what do you mean follow? What, you wanting to copy? Well, what did I just say? Hey Joshua, what's up? Can I explain what I'm looking for? I'm sweet and simply looking for an A+ setup for my strategy that I use. That's basically it. And unfortunately, an A+ has not presented itself to me today. I've had B setups. The Bs would have worked out. I mean, they got this close to the stop losses. I didn't take them, but I had obviously the setup. They got this close to the stop losses, but they would have worked out. But again, they were B setups. I'm quite strict with only taking A+ setups. We could feast together though. SMX, you have a point. What is the strategy? Josh, I use basically market auction theory mixed with ICT and SMC confluences. So draw again from top of the range to bottom of the range. 50% would be entry, but I need 3 or more confluences to be like, yeah, this is, well, 3 or more confluences protecting the stop loss for it to be an A setup. I'll be here tomorrow if she's street. Well, no, markets aren't open tomorrow. It is Saturday. Oh, you're talking about New York. No, I won't be here in New York session. Sorry, Umi. I will not be here in New York session today. Normally I am. Normally I'm here both London and New York session, but unfortunately I will not make it home in time today, which is sad. Very, very sad. Many sads, all upsets. Tuesday, 3-4 November. I never seen 2K. SMX? How long have you been trading for? Maya did the evil laugh. I have an evil laugh? See, that is new information. I did not know I had an evil laugh. Very new information to me. But okay then. It is what it is. Is it good? Look at that again. Box short. What about it? Again, it's not an A+ on the 5 minute. I mean, I got the wicks on the 5 minute. That's about it. That opening candle, meh. I guess it's decent on the wick side of life on the 5 minute. See how it reacts here. This could maybe be something. Feels a tad bit risky though. Don't like that rejection off of them. That's fine. Wanted to quickly check something. I lie, I have a volume imbalance. Technically this is A+. Is it even gonna come back up there though? And if it does, it just took out the 50% of that wick. Shoot, and I have to leave soon. Sugar honey iced tea. Decent rejection off of there. If it's gonna reject now, it's gonna reject properly and go down. $11.26. Yes. I had 3 days of no trades. What's your point, Hungzai? Trading? No news. Deep downside movement today. Definitely breaking structure today. Just my opinion. Nice. Nice, Brandon. Okay, well, let's see. Do you think this will retest back up? I'm not so sure about if it will retest back up. No, doesn't matter. Not everyone 99. Cheers, Umi. Well done today. Did you take those trades? Three minutes. Shoot, I think I'm gonna have to leave before it does what I wanted to do. This was the only A+ setup that's presented itself so far. And I'm not gonna be able to take it. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay then. Psychology, I suppose. Cash account was 74. Okay, so I'm protective of it, but props are 100 and maybe I don't view it as a big risk. I intend to take more trades in a single day. Interesting. Maybe. Right? Take the deal right now from the half. This is the best risk management and the best deal. Take the deal right now from half of the tail. What do you... Deal right now way up or down? Happy child? What does that even mean? For a buy? Happy child? I don't know about that. Like I said, I'd be keen on sells here. No, Debbie, exactly, right? There's still next week and it looks like the markets are starting to go back to normal, unless I'm just getting used to them being like this, who knows? Aw, thanks, Roger. You're such a sweetie pie. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Brandon. Brandon, how has your trading been going, by the way? Yeah, this is just going down. Good rejection off of that. What does this look like on the 5 minute for potential bob to bob level? Ew. Bob to bob level would work out, except for this cell over here. I'm curious. I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna leave both of these up because unfortunately I've got to go soon. Literally in a minute I have to leave. Also, I'm not gonna make it there in time. That's a bummer. Okay. Not bad. Let's see how this reacts. Here, this one I can maybe make a little bit larger for that. Make it a 1 to 2 hour trade. There we go. I'm gonna leave these both up. Let's see what happens when I come back. Well, I guess on Monday. See if it would have been a hit or a miss on the bob or my strategy. See how it goes. Because I mean, the bob to bob levels have been working like freaking bangers. Literally, they've been working so well today. Okay, I'm scaling in for yesterday's low. Oh, guys, okay. Damn. I gotta go. Sorry, guys. I'm super bummed. I'm super bummed I'm not gonna be here for later. But trade safe, everyone. Like I said, on Monday, I'll check if these worked out. Let's see. Hopefully you'll join me then. I love you guys madly. Sorry I have to leave a little bit early today, and sorry I won't be here for New York. A little bit sucky, but it is Friday. So I hope you guys have an amazing Friday and an amazing weekend. I will then see you guys back here Monday, then definitely both London and New York session. We'll be back. Watch it go bob to bob. Anyways, I love you guys madly. Thank you for joining as usual. You guys are thebomb.com. Yes, I said thebomb.com. I know that's lame, but I am lame. So